Hey everybody, welcome back to another Brothers in Arsenal. Ben and Dan here. Newcastle match preview. We have our game tomorrow, Saturday. You said 11:30 or 12:30 kickoff, Dan? 12:30? 12:30 kickoff. Let's try not to be
Stateside,
negative.
stateside.
I know you've been a little bit more positive than I have, but I'm going to try to stay positive. So let's stay on the positive side of things. All right. Obviously, the match that
Is that
happened.
a joke?
No, I said you've been more positive. I've been more negative recently over the last week or so, 2 weeks.
All I've said positively is blind faith, which isn't really positive.
I guess, yeah. But
It's
anyways,
just blind faith, hoping for the best, but there hasn't really been stuff to back it up. So
yeah. Well, as you guys have all seen, obviously, City played Burnley Wednesday. Game ended 1-0. Burnley had quite a few opportunities to score, just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. City looked a little tired, a little leggish.
I
Maybe
mean, that was really best case scenario, to be honest.
it was third best case scenario.
No, I mean, best case scenario is and they're not going to lose, they're not going to draw. So the fact that they only
Right.
won by one goal.
Yeah, obviously, when Burnley wouldn't have been great, tied been great. But yeah, like you said, if we're gonna lose 1-0, kept it dead even on goal difference. Obviously, City are on top of the table based on goals scored for the season, which looks and sounds like they would win the title if it goes to that point, if it's tied on points and goals at the end of the season. So that'd be a bit frustrating, but hey, what can you do? It's just the bylaws, I guess, they're set out. Anyways, though, let's focus up to Newcastle. Um, we have 5 games left. This is our first game here. I think City play Southampton this weekend in the FA Cup, so they're out of it. I believe we have 2 games before they play another Premier League game. So this is a chance to put 6 points in front of them. Three starting tomorrow. Eddie Howe's Burnley side not been performing very well. In their last 6 matches, they've had 1 win, 1 tie, 4 losses, including a Champions League game in there, which I didn't count in that count, where it was a 7-2 loss to Barcelona in the second leg. So a team not playing great, a team that's got some injuries,
Alexa, stop.
a team that has players, potentially looking elsewhere, mentality, a team that doesn't know if Eddie Howe is going to continue on to be their manager by the end of the season, a fan base who is questioning Eddie Howe, as well as some of the performances by their team. So, if you're looking at a good time to play Newcastle, Daniel, I'd say time right now is pretty solid, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but it's never a good time to play Newcastle.
True, true, but
They
it's a
always just want to turn up against us. They just hate us for some reason. Their fans hate us, and their players seem to always want to turn up and make it a nasty. I mean, they do it against any team, but because
in recent
I only
years.
see it, I only
Right.
see it when they play us.
Well, that's because in
It
recent
seems
years we've been
amplified
top.
even more so that they want to be nasty and really get one over us for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's always gonna be a tough match against Newcastle. They're a tough and rugged side, who can hurt you on the counter. It can hurt you, in quick transition, as we've seen them do throughout the year. One interesting stat for you, Daniel, that I read on was that Newcastle have conceded the most amount of goals in the league in the last 15 minutes of play. And I also have read that Newcastle have given up 25, yeah, 25, I believe it was 25 points from winning positions this season. So, those two stats tell you anything is that they're gettable, right? Even if we go down a goal, which we've seen us do recently, if we go down a goal, we should be able to get one back on them, as well as, those late minutes of the game, last 15 minutes, where typically you see quite a few goals. They're susceptible to that. So that's one positive, or two positives, I guess you could say, going into the game. As well on top of, like there I mentioned, some injuries and questionable performances and mindset right now around the Newcastle team. So yeah, I mean, do you got any interesting stats or anything you saw online about Newcastle you want to talk about before we get into like the lineup and everything?
I think so. I think Gimarish is back
Yeah. Okay.
because he was injured.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a big talking point. But no, I don't have any stats or anything.
Oh.
Nothing fun.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm actually feeling really optimistic for the game. I think it's a chance for us to actually go out and score some goals, if I'm being honest. I know it sounds, I don't know what the word is, but it just doesn't sound like us because it's not been us all season. We don't like to score a lot of goals. But that being said, as far as the lineup goes, I'm looking at obviously David Ryan net. Gabriel and Saliba, center backs. Right back, Timber is reported to be fit and available to play for this weekend, Daniel. I
Whoop
think
de
I
doo. We
would
needed him
be,
against City. That was like the key player missing, in my opinion.
yeah, I know we did, but we need him for the run-in. So I'd be starting Timber, get him in as soon as you can. Um, Man, yeah, it's like the question is even if he's 80%, you start him over Ben White. I think you do. I think you start him. Saka is reportedly ready to be fit. I saw he was supposed to be ready for the City game, but the medical staff said, no, let's not play against the City game. Let's just take a little extra rest. I saw, reports out there saying he wanted to play, but the team told him no. So that's, I guess, good news. He should be fit and ready to play. We'll get to the wingers and attack in a second, though. Left back, Daniel. Hincapie, he's fit. Calafiori, I believe, is available to play this weekend. Lewis Skelly. Who are you looking at for this game?
I don't know because they're all very talented players, each in their own right. But
And they're all very
there
different
just seems
players
to
as
be
well.
something lacking in each of them at the same time because none of them can hold down the position. And we constantly, this is one of those positions that's been an opening door of who did we have? I don't even know. Tierney, Zinchenko, Skelly, Calafiori, and Gapier, Timber at left back, Tamiyasu at left back.
Yeah.
It's been what? He's been here for 7 seasons now, six, seven. I didn't. I don't know. It's just play Skelly. I don't know. Just play the one that has the red and white in his blood, and maybe it means something more. Maybe he can be the one that helps us get over the line.
Yeah, play on the emotional side of things. Yeah, I could see that. I it's tough. The part of the problem is that left back is the left wing situation as well. Because
This is a
I mean,
what?
is the left wing situation. Yeah, like it's tough to play that position when you're not playing with the certified left wing every week. It's always constantly changing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the chemistry is not quite there. The build-up's quite not there. We see that there's not really quite as many overlaps on left-hand side compared to the right-hand side when it's, Ben White, Saka, Ben White, Medweke it's been recently, or, Timber, Saka, Timber, Medweke, right? It's pretty certified on that side for the most part. But on the left, it's just some uncertainty in the play. I personally, just because I feel like we need, I know you're gonna counter argue with me and say Scally's a physical player as well. Just because we need some physicality, and also Nkapia has been playing, he's been getting minutes. I would start Nkapia, and he doesn't hurt on the attack either. I mean, like I said, there's not a lot of overlapping runs, but we've seen his delivery when he does get those opportunities. He can put a nice ball in. So I just like the way he plays. He's aggressive. Um, defensively strong. I would go Hincapie. So you go Skelly, I go Hincapie. Midfield trio, Odegaard. He looked good against City, if we're being honest. He played pretty well. I would give Zubimendi a rest. Like I've been saying the last few weeks, he looks tired. So I think I'd be going Odegaard. I'd be going Rice.
Declan Rice at the base,
Yep, at the
Havertz,
base. No, and I'd
or
be going
as a
Eze at the 10.
as I put decent on the left wing.
He did. He did. But I play him at the 10. And then I personally, I don't want to say I changed my mind, but I know I said against City I would start Yacarez, and I know people are probably gonna rip into us for saying Kai. We did look really good though against City, and he had his opportunities.
I
Um,
said to start Kai.
you said to start Kai. No, I said to start Yacarez, and that's why I said people are gonna rip into me. Or did I say us? My bad. Yeah, you did say Kai though.
Yeah.
So I'd be putting Kai at the striker. So do you disagree with that midfield? Rice, Odegaard, Eze? I know you said Eze at the left. Would you be looking to play Zubimendi in there as well and push Eze on the left? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if you're doing that, then just put Lewis Skelly in the midfield at that point.
It's not time to experiment, Daniel. It's a running. We got to get our points and we got to score goals.
Well, then Norgard. No, I don't know. Who are you playing off the left?
I'm going with
Martinelli.
Martinelli. If I'm thinking past games, previous history over the last, I don't know, 7 years we've had Martinelli or 8 years, however long it's been. Whenever he's played against Newcastle, I feel like he's been a threat. I mean, he hasn't scored or assisted a lot, but
He
he,
scored that banger against Newcastle the one time.
yeah, yeah. And I feel like he can get behind them. I feel like they're exposed in transition, so I think that's something we can do. So I think Martinelli is somebody we can play to kind of get in behind, use his speed. So I'd be playing Martinelli on the left. So yeah, as a Rice, Odegaard for me, and you're saying what?
Havertz. Would you say? Wait, you said. Oh, you're saying midfield?
Yeah, I said Rice, Odegaard as a you said Rice, Odegaard, and who?
Rice, Odegaard, and uh, Norgard.
Interesting. Okay. Um, it's a rogue shout considering we're in the run-in, but all right. Now up top, like I said, I'm going Martinelli, I'm going Kai, and I'm going Saka. What does your front three look like?
Havertz, Eze, and Bauman.
Havertz as a down. Yeah, okay. You're just going crazy. All right, interesting. Dalman, I love Dalman, so I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. But Saka's fit. He should be ready to play according to reports, or start, I should say. So I'm looking at Saka on the right and Dalman off the bench. I mean, we saw what he did off the bench against Newcastle in the preseason friendly over in the China, I think, or wherever it was. And he was ripping them, dude. I mean, Joelinton was all over the place, Emirates was all over the place, following him constantly. So Dalman off the bench could be a really, really good shout, especially going to those last 15 minutes of the game. As I mentioned, they have conceded the most amount of goals in that
Yeah,
last
Saka
section of the
coming
game.
out in the last 15 minutes of the game.
Sure, sure, you could do either or, yeah.
More experience, and then coming on against tired legs after they've been playing Dauman the whole match. And he can come on and be a cutting edge threat right away from the get go because he's experienced, and then they're tired. And
Yeah, yeah, I think you just go Saka to be safe, but I do
but
like.
is it's but all that was the other thing is then it gives him only 15 minutes coming back since he clearly wasn't fit for the City game, evidently, and then he's now
Yeah.
fit. Well, is he fully fit or is he still working his way in?
It sounds like he's fit to start, so I'm going with him.
So just put him on the bench then and bring him on.
That's your call. I'm saying Saka to start. We need him to get minutes. We need him to get ready for this run-in. Or
So can you run through
the
your
run-in.
team
We
one
need
more
him.
time?
What?
Can you run through your team one more time?
Yeah, Raya, Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, Nkapie, Rice, Odegaard, Eze, Martinelli, Havertz, Saka.
Or what did I say?
I don't know. Yours was crazy. You had Norgard in there. You had Skelly at left back, and you had Havertz in the midfield.
No.
You had Havertz up top,
Yeah.
Dalman, and I don't know who you said Eze on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine might be more realistic. But anyway, score prediction
Hey, just don't
game.
be surprised when Norgard starts tomorrow. That's all I'm
I
saying.
hope he does, and I hope whoever starts plays well. I don't really care who plays. We should play well. We need to win. We need to score goals. So, speaking of scoring goals, score prediction, Daniel. Newcastle's there for the taking. It's a home game. You know, based on that last City performance, I expect us to come out and play like that because we can do it. We saw it against City. We saw it a few performances this season. So I would expect Arsenal to come out firing. I'm gonna say I know we need goals, but I'm gonna go with a 2-0 to the Arsenal.
So that's two goals right there.
Yeah, it's better than one, but I know we need a lot of goals because we got to put that goal tally up. But 2-0 is what I'm going with. What's your score prediction?
Thinking. Is this another hurdle that we don't overcome?
No,
And
we're
then we
gonna
have to win out all the rest of the games and hope that they drop points.
no, we're gonna win. We're gonna win out. We're gonna win out. Be positive.
Newcastle have been pretty stinky lately, but it doesn't matter when it comes to us. I'm gonna say 1-1.
Okay, 1-1 by Daniel, 2-0 by me.
Havertz and fucking Joelinton.
Okay.
Does he
Uh,
even play right now? I don't know. Let me think of someone else that's pretty ratty in their team. Um, Denali. I don't know. He's a good player though, but
well, I'm gonna go Martinelli and Saka as our goal scorers this weekend. So yeah, Arteta, get the boys ready, set the team up well. You know, be exciting, get out there. We need to score some goals. I know I didn't predict a high goal
the
score,
lineup he
but
went
we
out
need to
last
score.
last time I was surprised. Like he actually went pretty brave, like
Mhm.
starting as a in
Yeah,
Odegaard.
Yeah, so
But
he needs to be brave. We need to be brave till the end of the season. The boys need to not play scared, as we've seen. You know, before the City game, we didn't play scared. Before that, we were playing scared in a lot of our games. Don't play scared. Last 5 games of the season, your legacy's on the line. Both Arteta and the players, like you have the chance to go be legends, right? First title in 22 years. Like, just go get the job done. Just go win the games. All right. If we go out and win out and we lose on goal difference, that's really gonna suck. And like, yeah, you can look at it, we kind of blew it, but at least we went out and won all our games, right? We did what we had to do, right? It won't be the best taste, but just do that. We just got to go win. So Arteta, just get the boys firing. I know the Emirates will be, you know, bouncing. The place is always great atmosphere, contrary to what the pundits say, contrary to Arteta thinks, because it seems like he thinks that the fans aren't great because he's always trying to hype us up, even though we're already hyped up. Yeah, just go out there, just go play fearless, and just go beat Newcastle and get ready for the next game. That's my speech.
uh,
Any last thoughts before we wrap the video up?
um, no, but if we were to win the league this year, it would be as long as Arsene Wenger was manager of Arsenal the last time we won it. I think he was there for 22 years.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, okay. Fun fact by Daniel there. Very good. Okay. Okay, well, anyways, as always, been another Brothers in Arsenal. Please leave your comments down below. Let us know your score prediction for the game. Let us know if you think we're gonna win, lose, tie. And yeah, hit the bell, hit the hype button if that's a thing. Um, like, subscribe, share with your friends if you're enjoying the content. And yeah, as always, been another Brothers in Arsenal, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bismillah.